Welcome to my video. The topic today is top 10 Harry Potter characters we never meet in the films. These are characters that we meet in the books but never made it to the screen. So let's jump into it. Number 1 on my list is Roderick Plumpton. Probably the most obscure name on the list. He's mentioned in Quidditch Through the Ages, and he's a really phenomenal Hall of Fame Quidditch player in my humble opinion. And I think the filmmakers could incorporate him in perhaps a scene of Quidditch practice, or just discussing different famous chocolate frog cards people are sharing and trading with each other. But these characters that I want to talk about didn't make it into the movies, but have a chance to make it into the new Harry Potter television show. Will that happen? Probably not, but let's push ahead. Number 2, it's a more than one person, but it's my list, so I'm going to go ahead with it anyway. The 4 house founders. Now, they could be incorporated in a flashback scene with McGonagall, or more accurately, Professor Binns, talking about the Chamber of Secrets in the Chamber of Secrets movie. So I think that would be the most obvious place to reference them, or just have them in their portraits and talk to them. Harry, Ron, or Hermione could talk to them, ask them questions, something like we see in the line queue for Forbidden Journey at the Wizarding World. That could be something they could try in the films. So number 3, Ludo Bagman. I think that would add more to the juiciness of Goblet of Fire, and I heard rumors that initially there were talks to break Goblet of Fire into a 2-part film. Obviously that didn't come to pass. They did that with Deathly Hallows, but Ludo Bagman was a very comical, interesting character that J.K. Rowling kept us guessing with. Is he harmless? Is there something devious going on there? And of course it tied into the twins and their winnings that they were swindled out of. So I think that would be fun to incorporate that into Goblet of Fire. Now, next on the list is Peeves the Poltergeist. Obviously a fan favorite from the books. Unfortunately axed from the first film, because there were scenes that they actually filmed with Peeves, but for one reason or another, we never got to see him. So will the television show include Peeves? I don't know. We'll have to wait to find out. Number 5 on my list, the Bloody Baron. Yes, he gets a brief, a brief mention and look at that we get to see him in the first film, but it's a very off-character portrayal of what he's really like in the books, and I don't think the film does him justice in that one quick scene. So I think they could do better with him, whether it's with the Death Day party or with Helena recounting the tale of how she stole her mother's diadem, when she's revealing all that to Harry in the tense moment in the Battle of Hogwarts. I think there's a lot to be done there with Slytherin's house ghost. Next is, I'm going to say 7, 8, 9 on my list. Marvolo, Morphin, and Barope Gaunt. Basically the memories that Harry and Dumbledore experience in Half-Blood Prince, that we don't get that insight into Voldemort's backstory that I feel anyone and everyone that read that book really enjoyed, and to be robbed of that when the film finally came out was very disappointing, and I hope they have some reference to that in the TV show, because all we get in the films is Harry asking, "And the ring?" Dumbledore replies, "Belonged to Voldemort's mother." Very difficult to find, even more difficult to destroy, but that's it. And I think we really missed out on that whole scenes with them. And then finally, number 10 on the list, Winky. Gotta love some house elf representation, but do it the right way, unlike Fantastic Beasts, which horribly failed royally in their depiction of house elves, in my not so humble opinion, but including Winky in not just Goblet of Fire, where she makes her debut, but also in the later story of Deathly Hallows when she's freed with Dobby and they're working at Hogwarts together. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's my top 10 Harry Potter characters that we never met in the films that I hope we get a glimpse at, better glimpse at, come the TV shows. So what do you think? Do you have a list? Is there a character that you missed out on seeing in the movies that you wish, oh man, I wish they would have included this person, or that would have made that film that much better? Leave a comment. I would appreciate reading that, and I hope to see you in my next month's video. Cheers.